All right, guys. Welcome back to round 4, or round 3. Our final round of standard action.
Yeah.
Here. These guys were actually the only table that we're still playing. So we have Clayton Cardinal again, who you just saw last round, and Luke Browning. Clayton is on, of course, on blue-black mid-range, and I am pretty sure Luke is on green-black constrictor. It's what he was on Saturday. I don't think he would have changed. That was his first PPTQ. He top 8'd. Congrats to him.
Yay.
Unfortunately, lost 2 Abzan tokens in the quarterfinals. It's a pretty hard matchup for that deck.
It's a pretty hard matchup for a lot of decks in standard. I would wholeheartedly agree.
So looks like he's still on that deck. Got some Jade Light Rangers, some lands, some Branch Walkers.
Do you think Clayton is favored in this matchup?
Well, he's a Scarab God deck against creature deck, so I think so.
Okay. Well, now we know. I'll be sure to write home.
I mean, Luke does have... Wait. What is this counter fish thing? I mean, it's not really counter fish. He just plays some random green merfolk that work well with Winding Constrictor. There's no, like... I have seen some blue-green merfolk lists that have splashed black specifically for Winding Constrictor. They seemed bad, but I mean... I guess to each their own.
They seemed bad.
I mean, you're splashing for a 2-drop.
Yeah, true.
When have you ever seen someone splash for a 2-drop?
This is true. This is true.
Luke doing the competitive REL correct thing here of keeping track of his own energy on his life pad.
Luke doing Luke things.
Making sure he's doing it correctly. And here we have 3 mana using an energy. So we have a J-Light Ranger, and this happened to me last night. My opponent played a 6/5. Nope. He's not getting a 6/5.
Nope. Just a regular old 4/3 at max.
Walking Ballista. I would probably bin that. Doesn't seem that great here. Luke disagrees with me.
Luke wholeheartedly disagrees with you, too.
Oh, what? It was the same card? That was his reaction. He was surprised.
Shocked and awed.
So, 3-mana 4/3s are actually kind of difficult for Clayton to deal with. They can't be easily fatal pushed.
He does have a Gifted Aetherborn in his hand, though.
That is true.
That gets fatal pushed, though, if Luke has one.
Yes, we'll see. Luke has another Constrictor and another Swamp in his hand. He drew a Ballista, which we knew about. He has a Forest and a Branch Walker here. I'd probably attack, force the trade, and then you can play the Forest, then play Snake, and then play Branch Walker. Seems probably like the best use of your mana to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The only thing that I'm not sure about is the attacking part. Oh, we have another Fatal Push.
Wow.
Fatal Pushes for days for Clayton here.
Lucky. Ooh, another snake.
Another snake. Well, let's see if you got the third one, Clayton. I think I would probably would not attack here, because then you can attack with a 3/2 next turn.
Yep. Oh.
We say as he attacks. I mean, I think you could defend either line. Maybe just wanting to get that off the table is more important.
Yeah. Clayton just had like a really good draw against this deck.
He drew Voracious Contempt too for any kind of Gearhulk shenanigans. Another Aetherborn into a Thematic Compass. That is definitely something that Luke's going to have trouble dealing with. I do know he played against that on Saturday against Logan Reinhardt, who's running Thematic Compass. Luke eventually did win that match 1-0-1. So
Snake. He's going to play the Ballista for 2.
Probably going to play the Ballista 2, and his thing that he plays after Snake's going to resolve this time. We can't push on no mana. You definitely want to play it here, and then hope you can untap with it, I guess. That's unlikely, but I mean, you have to do it. You have to get your value where you can get your value.
Yeah.
We're Magic players. We like value. Why didn't we play the land here for Luke? You definitely are gonna. You're gonna want 5 mana. You play Verdurous Gearhulk.
Because then you can wait until next turn to play it. Like Clayton doesn't know what the hell he's playing against right now.
That's fair.
Shoot him twice.
Yep. You lose 2 instead of gaining 2. That's what Voracious Contempt does.
Oh, got him, Luke. 4 damage for 1.
There we go. And Gearhulk. Nope, just a Foul Orchard. Nope, sorry, that's Blooming Marsh.
I was about to say, is it blooming? It's bloomy.
Oh, don't attack with the snake. Don't do it. That's a free block. And a free 2 life. Oh, there's a really good card in this matchup for Clayton in Gonti. Lord of Luxury.
I bet he hits 4 lands.
I bet he hits the Gearhulk.
You think?
I think so.
We were both wrong.
No, there's a Gearhulk.
Is there?
Yeah, there's 2. There were 2 Gearhulks in that pile.
Wow. Now Luke's just going to draw all lands.
Yeah. He's definitely probably not going to draw. If he rips a Gearhulk here, I'm going to laugh so hard.
He was hitting runners, too.
Yeah. Nope, Aether Hub.
Man, he really needs a Walking Ballista.
Yeah, Walking Ballista. If that had lived, that'd be really good right now. Would have taken out the Aetherborn, could take out this Gonti, especially with that snake around. He's playing blue-black midrange. He is playing midrange, the midrange version. Deadlands into the Scarab God. I do like how Clayton blocked there, blocking with the Gonti instead of the Aetherborn. You want the Gonti in your graveyard when you do play the Scarab God.
Yeah.
It's much better to get back. So heads up blocks by Clayton there.
Gonna play this Jade Light Ranger.
I mean, it's a good card, but it's not the Scarab God. Okay. 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 I think Luke was doing that to just prank everyone. You see that little...
Yes.
I'm going to put it in the graveyard motion. It's like, no, you're not. Don't lie. But we have a 6-5. That trades with the 2-3. Yay. Death Touch.
Is Clayton going to activate this during his upkeep?
I probably would. And if you're Clayton, you definitely want to target the... I would have targeted Gonti here, because then you get that Vrassic Attempt off the top of his deck.
Yeah.
So,
he was just honestly, he was just thinking about, you know, what to get out of his graveyard.
Or what I mean out of Luke's graveyard?
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
I mean.
No, you should look to your own graveyard. Like, that would have gotten the Gonti. Oh, or now we're just going to draw a Gonti.
Yeah, but
we can't play it. And then our Scarab God
doesn't care because Clayton has another Scarab God in his hand.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, well then. Never mind.
He just has it all.
Please use removal spell on this one. I want to play my other one.
He's gonna draw a land.
I love that Clayton does not have a ballista or a snake in play, but his Jailer Ranger is actually just bigger than no, only by 1 point of toughness, but still, it's bigger than Luke's.
Yeah.
And I love this attack by Clayton. You know it's gonna die. Get in for 5. You don't care if it trades at all.
Yeah. I mean, it's better if it does trade.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, and then we get to play a Siphoner from Luke's deck. Get to draw an additional card next turn.
Yep.
Value.
I don't. Yeah. There's.
So Luke, what are you gonna do this turn?
Huh.
Let's pause and think real quick. Make sure we're not gonna mess anything up.
Target his own snake with a Vrassic.
Oh, there you go. Target our own 6/5.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, we don't need to think about it this long. I think it's pretty easy here.
Yep.
We have to get rid of this Scarab God or else we die. I think we die anyways.
Well,
But if we get rid of this, don't get rid of the Scarab God, I think we just die.
little does he know that Clayton has another Scarab
Well,
God.
I don't think Luke can beat the second Scarab God.
Yeah. He would barely be able to beat the first one.
Yeah. But you know, if I was Clayton, I still probably would have gotten the Gonti. You get that Vrassic Attempt off the top of his deck. You get another cool card. And then you also just make Luke find another removal spell. Even though you have the other Scarab God in hand, I still just want to make him find it. Yeah, get rid of the Scarab God. Exile that. It's done.
Yep.
It's gone for now.
And you're not going to attack, so...
I mean, yeah. And honestly, I'm Clayton. I'm getting in with this 2-3 now.
Clayton missed the Glint Sleeve Siphoner. He could have drawn an extra card.
Aww. Oh no. Whatever shall he do?
Oh, you know. Just play another Scarecrow.
No, just play another 5/5.
Luke, draw another Vraska's Contempt.
Right now. Do it. I believe in you.
That'd be funny.
Come on. No, Aether Hub again.
Darn.
I wonder if Luke is playing the Hadana's Climb version of this deck. I don't think so. We haven't seen a real blue land yet.
No.
But
that version is better against the Scarab God decks.
Yeah, it's much better just in this matchup in general.
Bristling Hydra? Woo!
He would actually just win here if he had Hadana's Climb.
Yeah, if he had Hadana's Climb, he would just win here.
But here, upkeep, we Gantium. Let's see. Is it another Gear Hulk?
I don't know, probably.
I would grab the Gear Hulk. Just put it on everything. Put it on our Menace creature. Get another J-Light Ranger. I think Clayton just got it all this game.
Yeah. Yeah. This is kind of a beating.
So, I didn't get a great look. I think he might have grabbed Gear Hulk. He might have also grabbed J-Light. I'm not exactly sure. Then Clayton drains Luke for 3, scries 3, and this is still with the Glint Sleeve Siphoner trigger on the stack.
Mm-hmm.
Land. Siphoner. Oh, you get... Does he... Oh, no, doesn't he get one more card? No, because it was the Gonti trigger. Never mind.
Yeah.
So only scries 2. Finds his own copy of Ravenous Chupacabra.
Did it!
The Hungry Boy.
Hungry Boy.
If that card was not in Standard, I think we might actually be able to see a Zorcy play.
Oh, yeah.
I think that card's so good, but the fact that it dies to Chupacabra, the fact that it also just dies to any instant speed removal spell is just really annoying. Honestly, I think if Vraska's Contempt did not exist, I think that card would see a lot more play. Because there's no, like, catch-all removal spell that can be deployed at instant speed like that. So you'd have to play something like Never to Return, or in this case, Ravenous Chupacabra.
That makes a lot of sense,
yeah. Because that trigger is just so powerful, you can't fumigate it away, and just being untap, attack with it, draw like 2 or 3 cards, gain 2 or 3 life, still just have a 6/6 flyer they have to deal with. That's very powerful. It's a card that I personally want to make work. Haven't been able to do that yet. But I'm trying.
I'm trying my darndest.
I'm trying, guys. So here we see Aether Sphere Harvester. But I believe Luke might just be dead on board.
Oh, yeah.
He can activate in the upkeep, put Luke down to 5. If he attacks with everything, we block the Scarab God. We block the 6/6. We activate, go to 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage from Clayton. And he can even he can actually activate twice this turn because he flipped his Thematic Compass. So, yeah.
Yep.
This is going pretty well for Clayton, I'd say. He actually just doesn't even need to do that. He can just use this removal spell here. Although, actually, the removal spell really doesn't matter because whatever he kills, he's going to crew. Oh, we just showing land. So we're going to scoop it up here. Clayton is going to win this game 1 over Luke. And, oh, wait, that was only game 1. Lord, that took a while for how over it felt.
This game was actually over a while ago.
Yeah. So, out of the board, I expect some things like some more Vraska's Contempt coming for Luke. I don't know how many he's playing in his main deck. Maybe it's only 2. Maybe it's like 3. Who knows? But we'll see what he decides he wants to do. We'll see what Clayton decides he wants to do. We saw a bit of Clayton's sideboard last run. I expect he's going to board similarly how he boarded in the mirror. I expect Tetsamok to come in. I expect Noxious Gear Hulk to come in. Other than that, I don't think that much is going to change. I do expect if Clayton had any Walking Ballistas that he'd come out. I also expect them to come out for Luke. I still don't think they're very good in this matchup.
No, absolutely not.
Maybe they're a little better for Luke because he has the Snake, the Winding Constrictor, but still.
Luke should hopefully he has Silent Gravestone in his sideboard.
Silent Gravestone, Deathgorge Scavenger. I do know that he has some copies of Thrashing Brontodon. Doesn't really do much here, but it's just a thing that I know because of the weekend.
It kills.
I'm trying to remember his
Thematic Compass.
Does kill Thematic Compass. I'm trying to remember his sideboard from over the weekend because we did have access to deck list. Maybe there's somewhere, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think he had any dedicated graveyard hate. Maybe a couple Deathcore Scavengers, but that was it. I don't think he was playing anything like Silent Gravestone, Crook of Condemnation, which you want to talk about mopey cards.
Right.
Crook of Condemnation is a card that I definitely think of as mopey. He might have some copy, like 1 or 2 copies of Scavenger Grounds in his deck. We saw some other deserts from him, so maybe he's playing Scavenger Grounds. I could see that being a thing. Clayton, I don't think is going to board too much, probably against the, like, he had a Glimmer of Genius in his board, we'll probably see. He had a, the 2 big black threats that can commit to memory. Just other grindy mid-range stuff. It's been a lot of these blue-black decks in Standard recently. We saw one each round today. We saw a lot of blue-black control over the weekend. There was 3 copies that made top 8.
Yeah.
In the hands of Ben Weinberg, Bernie Wen, and Jake Valentine. There were more that were being played, though. I know a couple other people played them. They all lost in the... That's what I would have played, too. Bernie Wen was just actually playing my deck.
Was he?
Yeah, he had to find Veracruz Steps, though, because I don't have any. I only have 1. I can't find him anywhere. But yeah, that's what I would have played. I enjoy that deck a lot. It's a lot of fun. Either that or I would have played Marty Vehicles.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of... I mean, I'm a big fan of Standard right now. I think there are a lot of decks to play.
Yeah, I do definitely think that Standard is going to be a lot of fun. Right now, it's going to be a lot of fun during the Team Open in March.
Yep.
Which actually neither of us are playing Standard for.
Nope. Actually, Patrick and I are on a team.
Yep.
And our third being the other commentator, which is...
Logan Reinhardt.
Logan Reinhardt.
Do you guys have Top Deck Production shirts?
No.
No? Okay.
I guess we need to get some, huh?
We probably should get some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't know what I'm playing in Modern yet. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Probably some kind of bad Jace deck or Tron.
Probably Tron.
Probably just Tron. Because everyone's playing their Bloodbraid Elf and bad Jace decks.
And I'm going to play Legacy because I'm the only one that knows how to play Legacy, apparently.
I could play either Reanimator, or we could build this Miracles deck.
I think Reanimator is really good with all these Deathrite Shamans running around right now.
Hey, if everyone plays lands, we might be able to do it. I don't know. How's your lands match up with your deck? Maybe that's something I should have proxied up and brought today to test out.
Actually, Morgan has it, so...
Oh, yeah, we should probably test that out.
So... Well...
Something about Luke's deck being tall? I mean, that's his deck box right there.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I do double sleeve my standard decks. Partially because a lot of times the only cards I can find are, like, a random foil I opened. Something like that. That's the deck box in front that you see there.
Yeah.
But let's go... Are they playing the game already?
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to that game. Justin, what are we doing here?
What
we need to see the snake in play. Ooh, Luke boarded in Lifecrafter's Bestiary.
Ooh, and he's got a Walking Ballista.
And he Walking Ballista deck. Oh, this is going to be good.
Windmill slam that Ballista. Nah.
Oh, no, kill it.
No, he doesn't need to. He can play the Lifecrafter's Bestiary.
I would kill it. I also just want to get this Ballista in play while my snake is still here.
True.
Okay, I just want to make sure. But yeah, sometimes, especially if you have foils, you want to double sleeve your standard deck because you just don't want to be sure you're not going to get like deck checked and get a game loss for like a random foil or anything.
Yeah. He can.
I also just personally like double sleeving, or like shuffling double sleeve cards a lot more.
Yeah.
So it looks like Luke's gonna try to get a little more value. I was supposed to hear him.
He brought that Jade Light Ranger to the front of his hand, and I was gonna be like, "There's no way that you were ever playing that before anything else in your hand."
Yeah, no. Let's get this Bestiary into play if we're not playing this Ballista.
Exactly. Yeah, Luke does have a lot of foils in his deck.
Yeah, then that's definitely a reason you would want to double sleeve.
Oh, this. I'm fanning myself because this
Ballista's gonna be good.
It's gonna stick around and it's gonna kill both those players. Oh.
Luke could also try to decide if he wants to draw a card, but I don't think that's anywhere near as good as just playing it for X equals 2.
No.
Killing both these creatures and making Clayton real sad.
Yep.
I definitely think this is how Luke's gonna win this matchup. He definitely seems more like the aggro deck in this matchup. He needs to win before the Scarab God takes control of the game.
I mean, one of his snakes just survives.
Yeah, his snake is surviving. So
last game, Clayton had double fatal push. This game he has no fatal pushes.
Yeah.
So. And that's how you win.
Do you like games where people have all the removal spells? There's a game between Justin Gebbing and Bernie Wen. It was round 2 of the PPTQ last Saturday. Bernie cast the Scarab God 5 times before he was able to activate it. Justin just drew 3 unlicensed disintegrations in a row. And Bernie still won that game, but it was real close. He was at 1 for a while. But yeah, I would play land, slam this Ballista. He even gets to play an Aether Hub to get additional energy. Mm-hmm. Just we call synergy.
Yes.
Looks like we're going to bottom this card off the scry.
Draw.
Find a Bristling Hydra.
Oh.
That's also real good against Clayton.
Yes, it is.
Trigger. Get some energy. Namely, 2. See what he decides to do here. And, oh, he's going to play the Hydra. So,
I wonder what his plan is here.
I would have taken the 3-for-1.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But I also don't like this because now he's not drawing a card off the Lifecrafter's Bestiary as well.
Yeah. He might...
Like, even if you weren't going to play the Walking Ballista, which was 100% the correct play.
Yeah.
I think, like, playing the Jade Light Ranger and, like, drawing a card is even better.
Probably. It's better than this Bristling Hydra being played for sure. I guess maybe he wanted to get that down before Clayton could counter it. But it's actually not that good against Clayton because Clayton has a lot of things that have Death Touch.
Yeah.
Like this Gonti.
And if you're not playing Hadana's Climb, it doesn't make any sense either.
Yeah. Although he does look like he has a Gear Hulk in hand. Or no, is that a Ballista? It's like Jadelight Ballista Vrask Attempt.
Yeah, I don't like that. I was not a big fan of that. Not only did you like lose some card advantage yourself from the Lifecrafter's Bestiary, you also give your opponent some card advantage in not killing his Glint Sleeve
Siphoner.
There it is. Is that a Bantu's Last Reckoning?
It is.
What?
That is a Bantu's Last Reckoning. Why is that in the deck right now?
I don't know.
Guess it cleans up Scarab God boards, but he's in one right now. So I can't really think of a time we'd ever really want that. Oh, so actually, this is a really interesting turn from Luke. He can play Walking Ballista for X equals 1 and draw a card. Mm-hmm. Kill both the Siphoner and the Champion of Wits. And then because he has Revolt, he can Fatal Push the Gonti and attack for 6. Even maybe 8 if he wants to.
Really 10. if you really want to dump all his...
I think you want to leave at least 1 hexproof activation up on the Hydra.
No, I 100% agree with you. I was just like...
I really like that line from Luke because he gets to kill both the small creatures and the big creature, draw a card.
Yep, and yep. And
I think that's the line he's going for here. Let's make sure we tap our
trigger
lands correctly. Oh, so we missed our trigger. That's unfortunate.
So he got most of it.
He got most of it right. He just missed the card draw.
He just missed the most important part.
I'd say that's probably the least important part. I'd rather get his creatures off the table.
Yep.
Looks like he's choosing to not activate the Hydra, which that's fine. I would have liked getting the 2 counters on it when I can. But now if Clayton... There's also a weird thing is he doesn't have double black without the Aether Hub, so maybe he wants to leave up the Hexproof activation and also be able to play double black.
Maybe.
For the Vrask attempt in his hand. I could see that being a reason. So yeah, Luke's probably fine here, especially if Clayton just slams the Scarab God here.
Oh, if he slams the Scarab God, this game's over.
I think he's just dead. No, he's at 1, unless Luke draws an untapped black source.
Yeah.
Which he can.
Yeah.
It looks like that's the play we're going for. This is the Hail Mary here. Oh no, Liliana.
Yep. Bring back the Gonti.
Bring back Gonti. Okay. This does the same thing. This also just dies to
untapped black source.
Untapped black source, which Luke has 2 looks at. So when you have like certain kind of card in your deck that just wins the game, but if you don't find it, you don't win the game. And you have like a way to dig. Do you normally heavily dig for it?
Yeah, I think
like that's some debate people have right now.
That's like my biggest thing with Magic is I like to win the game. I try to win the game as fast as possible. It makes the most sense to me.
Bestiary is any creature. You have to pay a green mana to draw a card.
Yep. And a Jade Light Ranger.
It's another thing that I've noticed, like, so sometimes when I'm playing limited, like, if I'm looking to 6, only have, like, one color and then scry, and I see, like, the same land of the color I already have, not the one I need, a lot of people will be like, oh, but you need land, so keep it on top. It's like, but that's not the card I need. I need the other color. I need black or green or whatever.
I think right now the best play is just Vrasis Contempt that Gonti and swing, kill the Liliana, and then point the Bristling Hydra at Clayton.
I agree. I agree with that. That puts Clayton to 4, which makes the Hydra a lethal threat. So looks like that's what Luke's doing here. He's going down to 5 energy.
Is he writing down his energy total instead of just using the die?
Well, so at competitive Ariel, you have to do that now.
Yeah.
And so I think he's just making sure he's comfortable doing that. It's ingrained in his head.
Maybe. That must be because he keeps doing that and he's not even touching his die.
Yeah. Well, he had to do it over the weekend.
Yeah.
So that's something that I do. Like a lot of people, you'll see keep like life totals, just like at casual events by themselves. But I do it all the time, no matter what. Even if I'm just like in a random draft with, like I did a unstable draft a few weeks ago, just friends. Like I didn't even keep any of the cards. It was just I still wrote it down.
Yeah.
Oh, that draft was a lot of fun.
I think Clayton is probably gonna lose this game.
Most likely. Let me see. Merfolk Branchwalker. Come here and draw some a copy of Drowned Catacombs. And what else you got?
Landy boy.
And
Ravenous
another Chupacabra. Hungry Boy. Kill the snake.
If he comes back from this, it's all gonna stem back from the one draw step from Clayton.
Yeah.
He actually would have drawn the Blooming Marsh and been able to play it.
That is true. That is really true. So that actually lost in the game. Well, if he loses.
If he loses, that is why he
that one play. Where's a swamp? One turn too late.
I love that foil on our.
I don't think that's foil.
Is it not?
So the swamp is really weird with how it's painted, that it kind of looks foil. You'd see the whole card kind of shine like that.
Yeah.
With its foil, so I don't think that's foil. Also, the foil is just really expensive. Bug Fang 1994, and that the other person who subbed while we were discussing the foil swamp. I'm sorry, I did not quite catch your name. Thank you very much, guys, for the follows.
Worst radio can.
Oh, okay, you found it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's right, because that's on the delay.
I did.
A second Hydra. Powerful.
Clinton's still kind of under the gun here, but
he's definitely under the gun. He can at least now. He's starting to get in the point where he can double spell in a few turns, and if that anything pulls him ahead in this game, it's going to be the fact that he's able to double spell.
Absolutely.
He played the Scarab God here, and currently Luke doesn't have a great answer to it.
Nope.
So
if Luke,
he needs to find something.
There's a Constrictor.
Constrictor really doesn't do it.
No, Constrictor doesn't do much of anything.
If anything is going to get Luke back in this game, or Clayton back in this game, it's going to be the Scarab God.
Yep.
There's a swamp.
Swamp. Less pretty swamp.
Yes, much less pretty swamp. Although, so what Luke can do here is he attacks with both of these Hydras. Clayton has to block both of them because they both present lethal threats. So, I think what Luke should do... Actually, that really doesn't do anything. Because he won't have revolts.
Yep.
You were thinking the same thing I was thinking, trying to find a fatal push.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Unfortunately, the cast trigger happens. So you should still draw a card here, though.
Yep.
It looks like he almost didn't, but he's going to now. He's got energy to spare. Walking Ballista is real good.
Walking Ballista is very good.
Branchwalker is probably not something we want right now.
Yeah, I would definitely throw that back.
We'll throw it in the graveyard.
If Clayton, if Clayton does have an ETH land, actually, now that I think about it, and Clayton's gonna be able to double activate the Scarab God.
Well, no, he's not, because both these Hydras should attack, and he has to trade the Scarab God with one of the Hydras, because both of them are lethal. So Clayton's gonna have to untap and play the Scarab God again.
You're right, but okay. Yep. Pump.
You pump the one that's blocked by the Scarab God.
Yep. Go to 4 energy.
Yeah. And then Clayton probably, unless he can play 2 things, probably has to play the Scarab God again. We'll see what he can do. Looks like he's gonna Fatal Push here. That's really good.
That is very good. Yep.
And now we're at a point where we're okay if Clayton keeps playing this Scarab God, if we're Clayton, because Luke only has 1 threat that we actually care about in play.
I can't remember what the face down card is.
I can't remember either.
I wish I knew.
So here's the Scarab God. Might be a Jade Light Ranger. If it was a 2-mana card, he would have played it last turn.
Yeah.
So my guess is either some kind of removal spell, a Gear Hulk, or a Jade Light Ranger.
Yeah.
Well, it's not something Clayton wants to play right now. That's for sure. Is that Silent Gravestone?
Yeah, it is.
That is Silent Gravestone.
So it does have Silent Gravestone. I was right.
So Luke here can play Silent Gravestone, and then he attacks with the Hydra, which should have been untapped.
Clayton has to read this one.
Yes. We'll put it up on the screen for you guys.
I played this card, so I know what it
Did
does.
you really?
Yeah.
In what?
In the same deck that Luke's playing, kind of. Black-green Constructor. It's good against Torrential Gear Hulk, and it's good against
the Scarab God.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So something like your bad matchups, it's a 1-mana answer.
Yep. And here we see the Jade Light Ranger drawing a card. I don't like the way Clayton really tapped his mana there. If he had used an Aether Hub to play the Silent Gravestone instead of the Hashep Oasis, he then could have... also, now he can't swing with the Bristling Hydra and get rid of the Scarab God this turn.
Well, he could, but...
Well, he wouldn't be able to get rid of the Scarab God with the Silent Gravestone.
Yeah.
So I think what we're going to see here is we're going to see Clayton pass.
Yep. I think we are going to see a pass.
Or we're going to see, Luke pass. We're not going to attack here.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to set up a scenario where he gets in with one of his guys, and the Walking Ballista in his hand is lethal.
Oh, Clayton just drew Vraska's Contempt.
Ugh. So 7 mana, Eternalizing Champion of Wits. That's another thing. Like, if we just traded with the Scarab God and activated the Silent Gravestone, we would have gotten rid of the Champion of Wits, which is something that can really pull Clayton back in this game.
Take the Dead Man's Chest out of your deck. That's so bad.
No.
I'm just not a fan of that card. I never have been.
It's so slow. Plus, it doesn't work with party removal because party removal exiles.
Yes.
So it doesn't even die. Dead Man's Chest.
Gifted Aetherborn.
That card's really good here.
Yeah, it is.
I think Clayton's back in this game.
You think?
I think so.
Luke does have a Walking Ballista in his hand, though.
So right now he can play it for 3. But if Clayton can start just attacking with this Gifted Aetherborn, then he is going to be back in this.
Yeah.
And Luke doesn't have enough time to draw enough lands to get this Ballista up to being lethal. Also, I do like that Luke is not playing the Winding Constrictor as I say this. He does. Because Clayton has an Ifnir Deadlands in his land base there.
Yep.
And how Winding Constrictor works is that it's not a May, and it works with any type of counter placed on you or your creatures. So that Ifnir Deadlands actually gives 3 -1/-1 counters. So it can kill the Jade Light Ranger, it can kill the Winding Constrictor, and just Clayton getting a free removal spell off of his land base there. It's going to be really good.
If he forgets to activate
if he forgets to activate it or uses the energy for some reason. Here we just have the Walking Ballista for 3. So, I mean, I think Luke sees the writing on the wall. He can't just try to get this Ballista up, keep passing the turn, and try to get it so that it's lethal by itself.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Clayton can do here. Actually, this might be one of the times where Dead Man's Chest is actually decent. He can put it on the Jade Light Ranger and then kill it with the Deadlands and draw a bunch of cards.
Draw 4 cards?
Draw 3 cards. It's a...
Is it toughness?
No, the Jade Light Ranger is a 3/2 right now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you're right. How's that work with -1/-1 counters, though?
Oh, you're right. Never mind. That doesn't work.
So it's not good.
Yeah. Now, if Clayton has another different removal spell, he could do that.
Again, he has -1/-1 counters and exile
Yeah.
in his deck. The card is not good.
Yes, yeah. I will say that Silent Gravestone is the only reason Luke is still in this game.
Yep.
Clayton could double activate the Scarab God at this point, getting back a Ravenous Chupacabra, which would just kind of destroy Luke here.
Yeah.
So Clayton's tanking on this card.
He actually has no real way to get rid of the the Silent Gravestone too.
Yeah, is that another Ifnir Deadlands?
It is.
Ooh. That's real good here. So can we can't double activate, can we?
No.
I don't think we have quite enough black mana.
No. Just have the one.
So we can play Vraska's Contempt on the Ballista. Just get that out of there.
I would have just activated the Ifnir Deadlands.
Yeah, I would have activated the Ifnir Deadlands on that because you want to gain the 2 life. I would have used the Contempt on probably the Jade Light Ranger.
Yeah. Now this kind of makes you dead to another Ballista.
Well, yeah, so he goes to 2. I think Luke's actually right now trying to decide, okay, how many Ballistas are left in my deck? Should I kill this Aetherborn or should I just shoot 3 to the face?
Yeah, and I think the answer is you shoot 3 to the face. Because what this does for you is it makes it so that if you actually draw another Ballista, you kill Clayton.
Well, so if Clayton
Swings and puts himself up to 4, I think Luke has another land in his hand, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Oh.
Luke would need to have another untapped land because I'm pretty sure Clayton's going to kill this Winding Constrictor. That's what I would do, at least.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure you don't die to another Ballista. But he also presses him to swinging in with Aetherborn, whether you want him to do that or not. But it looks like he's just going to kill the Aetherborn. Plus, if Luke has an untapped land in hand, and Clayton doesn't kill the Constrictor, then the Ballista is lethal anyway.
Yep.
So we'll see. Clayton really, I don't think, is going to be using that much of this Clean Sleeve Siphoner ability.
He did not. Yeah, he did not kill that side.
We're at a board stall here. You know what's really good at helping you win board stalls?
Lifecrafter's
Lifecrafter's Bestiary.
It's very...
We get to scry, make sure we don't draw any of those dead draws. That's probably not a card I want right now. So we'll see. Apparently, literally as I said that, Clayton was like, stupid Bestiary. Because if anything wins Luke this game, it's going to be that.
Yeah.
I know, I still think I'd rather be where Clayton's sitting right now.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
He has no way of getting rid of that gravestone. So, like, the Scarab God is just a 5/5 that kind of keeps returning. It's just annoying.
That's fine. Clayton, I think, has more powerful draws. He also has 2 onboard removal spells. Apparently, has a Vraska's Contempt in his hand.
Yeah.
Or in his hand, air quotes.
I hope he's planning on... I think he tapped one. He's going to draw a card with the Glint Sleeve Siphoner.
Clayton is?
Luke.
Luke
Play
is.
it from the Bestiary.
Okay.
I hope he drew that card. There he
Well,
is.
he's doing it right now.
So,
Oh, that was a Verderous Gear Hulk.
that's a card.
That's, what would you do with that? That's a lot of decisions you can make with that right now.
Just sit on it. I think you play the Jade Light Ranger, obviously. And
I think you do too, and draw a card.
Yep. Take a point of damage.
No, you don't. Oh, yeah, you do need to, but that's fine. Looks like he's going to do that.
Yep. That's what he's doing. Boom, boom. Chicken pop.
Clayton, this is why you should run River Rebuke in your deck.
Land. And land.
Another land.
Play that Bloomin' Marsh. And then pass the turn, and the next turn you have kind of a formidable force.
Yeah.
I think Clayton's at 7 because he Vraska's Contempted the snake.
No. Oh, yes, that is right.
Yeah.
So we should be at 7 right now. So if we Gear Hulk, put all the counters on the Siphoner, that makes the
Gonti.
Siphoner. Oh, Gonti. That's a good draw.
Yep. Gonti's something at least.
Get something. So, looking at looking at Clayton's hand, we'll see. Those are the card he's looking at off of Gonti.
I think.
Matazo, why do you think he should be at 9? I think he should be at 7 because the first contempt he cast on the ballista didn't resolve.
Yeah, he shot the
Yeah.
Aetherborn.
Wait, is there a Gonti on top of his deck?
There's
Another one? Oh, Lord. And then we get to return exiling something. I think he just wanted to... Wait, no, he can't do that.
Nope.
You cannot return because of Silent Gravestone.
Yep.
Way to make him not get that 2/2.
Yep.
Are we going to see a 1-0-1 victory here?
No.
We're close.
I think Luke's going to win this game. I also don't understand this attack.
I don't either.
Take the 2 and then...
Well, so it has Menace. It's going to trade with something.
Yeah.
If there's no free blocks here, but you're not really pressuring Luke at all.
Watch Luke draw a Walking Ballista and win this game.
Yeah, it'd be a very good draw here. He could play it for 4. There's a Bristling Hydra that he likes. He's going to keep it. I think if you're Luke, I don't think you can play to a board stall. I think a board stall probably ends up in you losing.
Yeah, and that's kind of where he's at. He keeps focusing on these Bristling Hydras, which just aren't that fantastic in this matchup.
So HC Fox, what he was trying to do is he was trying to use Return, the spell, to get a zombie just to exile something. So that's what we forgot. If you were talking about Eternalize, Silent Gravestone does not stop Eternalize.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
It does not stop Eternalize, but it does stop, Scarab God. It stops Clearly Never to Return.
Torrential Gear Hulk.
It's a
If
big
you're
one.
playing, so something I actually saw come up, I don't remember who's streaming on Magic Online, but someone was playing just like that blue white Eternalize deck that Logan was playing for a while, and they were playing Silent Gravestone, but they were playing Silent Gravestone as a way to protect their cards from the Scarab God and a Crook of Condemnation.
I like it.
Like he had a Crook of Condemnation play, his opponent and the Eternalize guy played Silent Gravestone, and just his one graveyard card did nothing.
Yeah, well, you can still exile all graveyards.
That is true, but I don't think... I don't know, it was weird.
But you only get that one shot. Did not miss a chance to blow.
Yeah.
That opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
That was just funny. So... Also, if Luke wins this game, these players are not going to have a lot of time to
definitely
play Game 3.
No. No.
Also, I love that all of our other players in the standard event are waiting for this match to finish so they can get their standard showdown packs.
Yes, they are.
Which to me is just funny. So we have here... he played the Verdurous Gearhulk. And right now he's agonizing over where he's putting the counters. It's a hard decision. There's a lot of things you have to think about. You don't want to put them all on one thing if it's not the Hydra, so you can don't get blown out by any kind of like removal spell like Never to Return or Vraska's Contempt.
Yeah. Man, if only you had the snake.
If only you had the snake. So he only has one thing with Trample, and again, like I just said, you don't want to make sure you don't get blown up by some kind of removal spell.
Throw your eggs all in one basket.
Yeah.
You also have to realize that it's gonna be hard to get through this Gonti.
It's gonna be very hard to get through. I think what he's trying to do here is he's trying to make it so that if any 2 creatures of his connect with Clayton, then Clayton dies.
Yeah.
You want each thing to be, in this case, a half lethal threat.
Don't forget about the Hash Up Oasis.
Does Hash Up Oasis give Trample? I think it only gives +3/+3.
It just gives +3/+3, but I'm saying it.
Yeah.
If one of his threats are smaller, he can.
But it makes it's a sorcery speed.
Yeah.
So you can only do it as a sorcery.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, make one of your smallest threat. Give it that, and then Clayton's got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, give it to the menace creature. Give it to the Glint Sleeve Siphoner.
Yeah.
So,
which I actually would have liked to see one more counter put on the Glinsleeve Siphoner for that reason. So you can activate Hash Ship Oasis on it and make it a lethal threat.
yeah.
I love this attack by Clayton, by the way, because he's going to play the other Gonti in his hands.
There's no way you block.
There's no way you block, Luke. Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
You are ahead on life.
No.
Is he double blocking?
There's no way he's double blocking here.
What is...
No.
No.
Luke, what are you doing?
What is...
It has Death Touch. Oh, thank God. Okay.
No, even the one block.
Well, even the one block is bad, but the double block was disastrous. Like that would be a punt on the game for sure.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ugh, that got my heart racing. And we see here, what was that Vraska's Contempt? What was that other card? Aether? I think that was a Vraska's Contempt. Either that or Luke's playing a Tetsamok.
I think Luke is playing not to lose instead of trying to win is the problem.
Yeah, which is bad. Like, if
worst case that I've ever.
Yeah, you need to win to have any chance of winning this match.
Yeah, and you have to win quickly.
Yes, there's 4 minutes left on the clock. I'm assuming the clock's correct.
And he'd revealed that Gonti with the Merfolk Branchwalker. He knew he had a second one.
Yeah, that's why he was attacking.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the clock is correct. What did you get off Gonti, Clayton? No, we're eternalizing Champion of Wits. That's another thing. Like, Clayton just has so much late game inevitability with Champion of Wits. This card is so good. There's Tetsamok. Oh God!
Remember what we said earlier about Luke, him missing that draw trigger, and if he had not done that,
would have won the game.
He would have won the game. I still go back to that.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have missed that, he actually would have won the game. He would have drawn the Blooming Marsh, been able to play it for the turn, and then he had a line of victory.
And this Tetsamok's just gonna ruin this game.
And this goes like even like the most minute and minuscule mistakes can lose you a game in Magic.
Yeah, like this Tetsamok kills 3 things because two of these things can be given hexproof. I think Clayton's just like figuring this out right now. It's like, what is going on?
I mean, he's not playing slow. It's not like he's slow playing in any way, shape, or form.
No, I don't like because it's currently Luke's turn. He's playing pretty fast right now.
Yeah.
So we can kill everything but the 2 Hydras with this Tetsamok. If we draw a black land, we can kill like one more thing if he plays this Glinsleeve Siphoner.
What a blowout.
Yeah, like he just loses. Luke just loses on the spot if that happens.
Yeah. Another Murderous Gearhulk.
Oh God.
Luke's
Please tell me Luke can't play that this turn, because if he does, he's going to be real sad. Okay. So he's playing the Harvester, so he has some reload. Not that it matters.
Honestly, the Tetsamok, like, or the, if you drew another Murderous Gearhulk, he wins the game. Because he can just activate his his Aether Sphere Harvester and put the 4 counters
you're
on
right.
and fly over.
Luke still can win this game.
Yeah.
Because Clayton...
Even with the Tetsamok.
So Clayton needs to make sure that he... does Luke die on the backswing if this happens with this Tetsamok? Hostage Taker and 2 is he's going to draw? I don't know. I think all his mana this turn is tied up Tetsamoking.
Tied up Tetsamoking?
Yeah. So...
Oh, goodness gracious.
Look, he's counting how many creatures he has. 2 of those have virtual hexproof, so you don't want to target those because it doesn't do anything. He can activate 4 times and also cast.
Yeah. So
you target the big Gearhulk, the J-Light Ranger, the 2 Siphoners.
Yeah.
I would say. But then with this other Gearhulk in Luke's hands, you also have to take 2 damage to do that if you're Clayton. Because 2 of your black sources are infinite deadlands. You can also...
You need to pay the energy.
Oh, you can use all his energy.
Yeah.
So he can actually kill everything if he doesn't want to pay...
There you go. Yep.
Life, which is probably better. But he's going to die to... Oh, wait, did Gonti exile Vraska's Contempt?
No.
But he's not going to have the mana to cast it.
He's not.
Clayton's going to lose to this... Murderous Gearhulk on the Aether Sphere Harvester.
I think Luke is at 11, by the way.
Yeah, I think there was a Scarab God trigger.
Yeah, and I think he crewed that the
Yes, I expect he did to make sure he doesn't die on this backswing.
Yeah.
But does he die on the backswing? So you attack here for.
So Tetsumon
you block.
Play. I mean, he survives. He definitely has decent enough blocks that he survives.
Yes. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gain 2. Luke's gonna win this game.
Luke is gonna win this game. I told you.
Wow.
He's got the Verter Gear Hulk.
So this game's gonna draw. So. And Clayton's just gonna swing out here. So wait. I don't like this attack by Clayton. Because do you not just or do you force him to block with the do you force him to trade with those if you attack? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
He has to make sure one of these
oh, you have to block with the Aether Sphere Harvester here, else you die.
Is Clayton at 6?
Clayton is at 6. I think he used 1 if near Deadlands for black. But it looks like he blocked the 3-2, so he's taking 8.
And gaining 3.
Yeah. And if this is a Vraska attempt exiled by this Gonti, then this has been a match.
This is definitely something. It's a good thing that these are timed rounds.
Yes. And because he's at 6, Clayton just. I mean, he just dies on board to the Haship Oasis. He doesn't even just die to the Vertus Gearhulk in the hand.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Make sure Luke sees the line here. But I think that's game and also match. These players are going to draw. They played to not intentionally draw, and they're going to unintentionally draw.
Yep.
Oh, it doesn't matter, Luke. Gotta make sure player land. I'm gonna laugh if he draws a card off of the Lifecrafter's Bestiary when he plays the Gearhulk. He might not even play the Gearhulk.
This was a match.
This
was something. That's the nicest thing I can say is it was something to beholden.
He can do both.
You should play that Gearhulk.
Yeah, just show Clayton how dead he is.
Yeah.
Attack with my 10-10.
Attack with my 10-10 lifelink flyer. Show him the
Vraska Contempt under there, if that's what it was.
If that was actually what it was,
then I don't think Tetsumaki is correct. Now that you know that
that was a big mistake.
Yeah, you would have just won.
Oh, that was a big.
You would have just
mistake.
won off the Scarab got triggers. You also just won if you went to time.
Yeah.
You have the ground pretty gummed up. All you need to worry about is that flyer.
Sometimes you just get so laser focused on one
play
that you overlook something like an Aether Sphere Harvester. You know, happens to the best
exactly.
Happens to the best of us. Well,
that was a good way to end the night. That was something.
Well, ladies,
there was some shenanigans going on there.
I don't know what I just.
You don't know what you're going to say?
I don't know what I just watched. I just sat here with my mouth agape.
Yeah, this was a mid-range mirror. This was a mid-range mirror, true and simple.
Are they going to kill each other eventually, or
are they just going to sit here, play some creatures, just stare at each other, drooling?
I remember when I like to just play my things and just stare at my opponent's things and just not do anything.
I still remember a match in Classic at Columbus where you and your opponent were playing the Jund mirror. You both have Thruns staring at each other. Just like, you're not going to do anything.
Until one of us drew Liliana, I think.
I think you each had like creatures in play, so Liliana wasn't good enough. I think one of you literally just had. I think one of you just played Damnation because they were just losing.
He did.
Yeah, and then I think you just like drew gas.
And then I drew the Liliana or the Olivia.
Oh god! Oh god! But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for us today. Remember to tune in tomorrow, Thursday night, for the Modern League.
Please.
We'll both be there. Maybe you'll see these beautiful faces on camera instead of back here.
Playing the cards instead of making fun of people playing the cards.
Yes.
So, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, whatever you guys want to do. We appreciate all the support. We do have a website, topdeckproductions.com, where we post articles, updates. Sometimes we do giveaways, things of that nature. We also have a Patreon. If you guys want to support us, we have, giveaways with that as well. We have a Instagram. We have a YouTube, Twitter, yes, a Grinder,
Facebook,
everything,
Tinder,
everything.
We're
on
have
it
Tinder.
all. We do have Tinder.
I don't think it's official. I think there's like a
there's a
generic brand of Top Deck Productions Tinder.
Honestly, there's a licensing production issue. That's all it is. That's the only thing holding us back. So, but we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys coming out and watching us. So, thanks, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow night.